Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have a little bit of sad and somewhat disappointing news to go and cover up on two different little aspects. So number one, we actually did have an Amazon PlayStation 5 restock that actually happened as of today. Kind of a little bit of a random, unexpected one. We knew it was kind of overdue, but we just didn't see any information or leaks on it, which does sometimes go and happen when it comes to these drops. But as well, the kind of sadder and kind of rougher news, because this kind of seems like it's always a somewhat consistent trend when it comes to a lot of these online-only drops, is that, well, it kind of went and fell apart. I'll be honest with you guys. So not really fun. We're going to talk about that, talk about the issues, talk about the fact that botters and basically PlayStation 5 scalpers, in all honesty, kind of got a lot of consoles, and kind of talk about the drop itself and kind of talk about these kind of, I guess, overall issues that are still impacting everywhere. So let's go and talk about it as well. If any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller, Twitter and Twitch room down below, the Weeble Coinbase down below, and we do keep on mentioning the brand new awesome Samsung monitors down below too as well. If you guys want to save $50 on it, we'll give you guys a link down below, or if you guys just want to check it out, link down below. It's very, very sick. So, as you guys may or may not know by the title, or me talking about this, or maybe just by seeing it, we actually did have a little bit of a sneaky, although seemingly kind of somewhat smaller, PlayStation 5 restock as of today. So, as of today, there was a little bit of an Amazon drop that happened around like the 10 o'clock range or so. You ever take your time zone, and it was kind of a quick one. So, as you guys know, we've kind of been seeing a lot more of the in-store restocks. We've been seeing the Best Buys up in store, we've seen Targets up in store, and we haven't been seeing as many online drops, like as you guys can see from Amazon. They usually do maybe once a month or so. And, well, maybe this is kind of why. Like, we had a little bit of a, kind of a mediocre drop, I would say. So, as you guys know, a lot of these online drops, typically like Best Buys or Walmarts or even Amazons especially, have usually and almost always been very heavily botted. We're talking the fact that there's usually a lot of stock that kind of gets destroyed. We're talking there's just a lot of successes for the botters. And just at the end of the day, it's just not really the funnest experience. Like, no one really likes dealing with having to go and compete with bots. But as well, it kind of still sucks that even after, 18, 19 months of us doing this stuff, that we're still getting bots, and we're still having issues, and we're still having people checking out and getting stock. And, it just makes me, in all honesty, pretty sad. So I actually have seen some of the success things on it too, because we're seeing a lot of people kind of gloating about it, talking about it, bragging about it, or whatever. So first and foremost, I do want to say, some folks up in the community and people in general, we actually have seen some normal folks getting their consoles. It actually had normal people, normal drops, normal life, and it was overall kind of nice. Like, we saw actual people literally getting their consoles. We saw literally people being excited getting their stuff, and it's kind of nice. And as well, a lot of the deliveries apparently get a 2-day delivery. Like, that's insane. Like, that's awesome. I love seeing the fact that we're seeing so many people out here getting consoles, getting bots, getting everything and stuff like this. I love it. Like I said, I have some of these homies from my boy Cam's community and stuff. It's just nice to see. Like, it's just cool. I love seeing this. I love seeing successes. I love seeing actual normal people out there, getting their consoles. It's just a good vibe. It's just a good time. I love seeing it. It's just nice. Like, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. But the one bigger issue is, like I said, we saw a lot of bots, man. We always see these bots. It's like one of the biggest issues, I think, still with Amazon when it comes to getting them. And, I get it. You have a drop and it happens, cool. Like, that's fine. You get your consoles, good to go. But it's worse when it's just played instantaneously by bots. It just sucks. And we saw, a little bit of it. We even saw a Snailbot over here that, when it comes to these drops, these are, a lot of consoles. So as you guys can see, these are some of the botting groups, try their best to promote on out or try to make money off of you to get bots or whatever. Even at this day and age, too, even if there's a small even temptation of you to want to do this, don't forget, look at how fast the Xbox Series X prices actually fell. It's not worth if you guys ever get involved in this one, too, just in general. You're basically paying a lot of extra money, too, just to even get a console. It's never worth it. But with this, as you can even see from these types of bots, we're saying it's back, where they got 3,100 plus, so probably even more than that, PlayStation 5 checkouts today with a 50% success rate. Would have been at least 90% if for not an issue on their end that they apparently have fixed. Woo. Ups and downs are part of the game. We'll always keep going. So you're seeing this stuff, and I hate every single time. It's always them trying to brag and gloat that they're just taking away consoles from just normal people, normal moms and dads or kids trying to get their consoles. And man, it's just I feel like it's just always such a big plague that we just always have to deal with this and deal with these issues, and just it's not fun. I hate it, dude. I hate it. Because this is literally like, don't forget, a lot of these drops, like, I think we've had weeks. Or if you guys even maybe look at Japan, dude, I don't think even Japan even sold like 3,000 consoles. They're very, very, I guess, I don't know, like they're just not turning them out. Hopefully they will start soon because we have been seeing a lot more in Best Buy and Target and everything. But like, man, that is a lot. Like that's a pretty high ratio of consoles nonetheless. Like we could probably maybe assume like 30,000 maybe or so, give or take. I think we usually have typically seen from 15 to 50,000 depending on the drop and drop times and movements and stock and everything else. So someone who's snagging 3,000 consoles like collectively from like everyone all doing that stuff is kind of a lot. If you even kind of go through some of the success things too as well when it comes from like, you know, like all the other things, like people have been getting consoles, they've been botting the prices, they've been getting it, you guys can even see from like, you know, the SKU units over there and like the Amazon site too on top of that. And we've just been seeing a lot of these folks over here that have been, I mean, you can literally like, you know, you can even see the little Amazon, PlayStation console, stuff like that. I'm always kind of curious though on how majorly different even the taxes for that is whenever I see this type of stuff, because it's literally bought at literally the same exact time, same exact date mixed on in. So it's always kind of confusing to me. But like I said, we're just seeing loads upon loads upon loads of folks over here still getting their consoles. Like it kind of stinks. Like we're over here, like Joe, this is all just from the Amazon side. We've just been seeing loads upon loads upon loads of just all these folks over here from Amazon too on top of that. You know, we're seeing like multiple checkouts and like multiple different people and multiple different folks getting other stuff. And like I said, even on like other various botting websites, so they're talking about it, bragging about it, mentioning all that type of stuff, which, well, just stinks. And like I said, we did at least have a few decent amount of folks, like normal and like actual real people. Like these are like not a bot, I hope, you know, not a scalper. I hope, you know, it's kind of hard to tell nowadays. And it just still stinks. Because that could be like thousands upon thousands of consoles that are now just trying their best to end up in the hands of people that are botting these consoles and scalping these consoles still. And at one day, maybe these Amazon drops will be up for a while or up for like a few days. And man, at that point, I will probably cry. I'll probably won't even believe it with my eyes until it's been going on for a few months. Because even now with the Xboxes, whenever I see an Xbox stock, I'm always like, oh God, is this rare? Should I tweet about it? And then I'm like, wait, no, we're like, it's kind of getting more chill. We're kind of getting more used to all this stuff again. And well, that's why it makes it rough. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of crazy just to see on, well, just how all this has kind of been playing out. Because it stinks. Like, at some point, these botters have to give up. At some point, Amazon can maybe go and give, like, the teeny tiny babiest amount of care for everyone trying to get their consoles and Amazon Prime consoles and all of that. We've also even been hearing, I think, rumors that even Amazon Prime, like, as the deterrent, is not even doing anything at the end of the day. Like, it's not even really worth it, it seems, apparently. Where, like, people, I think, are somehow able to still bypass it. And it just kind of stinks that we're seeing so much of the stock, because I'd rather see more people like these folks out here that are like, oh my God, I've been waiting for 2 years, I'm finally getting my console, I can't wait to get it. And then they're excited, because guess what? That makes me excited, because that's cool. These are normal like people that are literally walking around the world, versus like a computer that's just been running in the empty cold basement for the past 2 years straight that probably has cobwebs on it because it just never gets turned off because it's always running Amazon carts. And like that kind of stinks. You know, that kind of stinks. I just don't like seeing this, especially for like one of the bigger retailers like Amazon, because I want Amazon to do good. I want them to have anti-botting measures, but it just seems like even whenever I see a drop, and there are a few folks that get their consoles, like I said, don't get me wrong, we do see it. It's floating around. It's popping off. We get it. We totally get it. But at the end of the day, I don't know, like it stinks, because I just want people to get their stuff, you know, like it stinks. It's still going on. And am I going to have to make a video like this in a month from now, or 2 months from now, or 3 months now? Probably, because it just never ends, you know? I don't know. It just kind of makes me so sad, because there's always like that one potential where I wish I can come on this video and be like, oh my God, like we just saw 5 million people get their consoles. And sometimes we do. Like we've been seeing a lot of good news with Best Buy or the PlayStation Directs we've been talking about a lot. And we've been seeing a lot of good successes of people tweeting at me, or they're getting their pictures and they're excited. And I wish I could see more of that from something like Amazon instead of seeing it being bought out. And like I said, it does seem like most of the stock was bought out, and it kind of seems like, well, botters are still just plaguing up Amazon as they've been doing for the past few months either way. So, past few years at this point. So, it's another little disappointed video, because I just want to have a good drop, and I want you guys to have your stuff, and I want us to go and have fun. But at the end of the day, I guess what can you go and do? So if you guys had any luck at the drop, let me know. If you guys didn't, you didn't know about it, don't even worry about it. Like I said, it was kind of heavily botted, so don't feel too bad about it. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the PS5 giveaway. Don't forget also, if you guys want to check out the nice little Samsung down below, or even save $50 on it too as well, we'll have that link down below. Same with, like, the Xbox and all the other type of stuff too as well. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below, the Weeble and Coinbase down below, and everything else down below too as well. And if you just want to just, I guess, I don't know, cry on my shoulders, I'm here for you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys all so much for watching.